perping right now. Wow, you guys gotta get a load of this one. Watch how heavily they're doing the perping right now. Wish I could make it up, but I just can't. I can't make this up. They're perping me very, very hard right now. Watch this. So they're over here. See how they just seat up on the left and on the right. Watch this. So I'm going to take this little back road, okay? And I want you to see how a bunch of these people are going to start just coming out of the woodworks. Pay attention. It's crazy. You can't make this up. Pay attention, guys. Watch this. These people are going to start just popping up left and right. Now, when I get home, I'm absolutely going to be uploading my dash cam footage from what I just encountered before I came on live. They were, oh my goodness, the synchronization was off the chain. It was amazing how they were doing what they were doing. You guys are going to be blown away when I upload the footage a little bit later. But for now, let me just have this going so that I can show you the proof. If they're going to do it over here. Okay, I just missed one right here. Watch. Look in the mirror. I just missed a car back there. Well, I'll try to catch all the other ones better. He was on the left and the entrance was kind of steep, so it was kind of hard to see them. Let me do a better job of make sure I'm zoomed out. I'm zoomed out. Okay. And I hope I remember where to go. I'm just going off memory the best I can on this little back road to my destination. There's another one right here. Here we go, black and red joining on from the left side of the road. Perfect timing, right? Right as the target passes. That's what they do. That's what they do. Can't make it up. And of all colors too, right? The red especially. Let's see if I encounter any other ones back here. It's a little bit windy, a little overcast, so it should still be okay for where I'm going, as long as it don't start pouring. And it doesn't look like it's going to rain, but it kind of get caught in the rain. I'm just hoping I get to catch a few fish. My landlord wanted to have a few to eat, so I told him I'd catch him a few. I mean, so far so good. I've been living at this place where I'm at for a few years now, and I seem to have a pretty good relationship with my landlord. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep this going. I'm doing the best, like I said, off of my memory on where I gotta go. I know I gotta do a turn over here soon, and then another turn. It gets a little tricky back here. Let's see if I recall where to go. This is like the outskirts of Taos, New Mexico. Famous for what they call the Taos Hum. And dang, that lady that I just passed by, boy, she had her eyes on me, I guess because I had my phone up. I don't know. Not too sure why. But her eyes were fixated on me. That was crazy, the way she was looking at me. So there's this turn here, yes. And then I believe I take a right. I take a right over here. And then there's like another weird little like turn coming up over here, and it's like squiggly, like a squiggly turn. Let's see if I remember. Okay. Over here, and then I know I gotta take a left. It's a left I gotta take. Yes, okay, it's right here. Okay, my memory is good, and this is like my third time. This is my third time coming over here this way. Yikes. Ugh. Wow. Interesting though. How a lot of people use this little back road as the little like a shortcut to get from one side of Taos to the other side of Taos. Those guys right there in that white truck, definitely perps. I don't know if you saw them throwing peace signs at me or like waving. I don't know. I don't know those people. I have no idea who they are. Unless they're on the YouTube and those are my local fans here in New Mexico. I have no idea. But if you look straight ahead, that's definitely getting some rain. Luckily, that's not where I'm going. I'll be going off to the left. Off that way, which is just cloudy and overcast. What's up, man? What's up, Brian? Just headed out to go fishing, man, but dealing with the perps like crazy. I mean, not so much now that I came on live, but just prior to coming on live, it was insane how they were synchronizing. They were syncing up like crazy, man. And I'm gonna post it later on with my dash cam footage. I'll be posting that later when I get home, because it was just insane how intense the synchronizations were. And I know it was meant to try to overwhelm me, and I didn't get overwhelmed. I wasn't freaking out, but I was just kind of more blown away than anything because of the way they had it like timed just perfect. And the way they were just popping out left and right. It was crazy. Like I said, when I post my dash cam footage, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it was just as I started entering into this town, into Taos, New Mexico. About to storm. Yeah, look, as you can see now, I finally we got some sprinkles coming down. Just light little sprinkle shower so far. Let me turn down the intermittent on my wipers. They don't need to be coming on that frequent. Let's see, here we go, syncing up to the left. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, straight up, dude, straight up. In fact, I don't know if you saw my other video where I took it as a city worker driving a grader trying to take me out because he ran a red. You're a city worker driving a grader, which is not a really fast machine, but it weighs like 40,000 pounds, and you expect to beat a fucking red? Or maybe that was timed perfect so that when I was right there at the intersection, he had the cue to go. That's the way I took it, but I can't be for certain. Who knows? But if you go into my shorts, I'm sure you'll see it. But anyways, I actually went ahead and contacted that city department. I sent him the footage. I sent them a clip of that grader running the red light, and they told me that they couldn't get back in. They weren't gonna get in touch with me to let me know the outcome of any consequences or repercussions that guy was gonna face. But I had actually put a suggestion in there that he should have his license revoked for operating that type of equipment for running a red light. Kind of just sucks though, because I don't know if there really was any accountability for that guy. Hey, at least my truck will get a nice little wash. Yeah, dude, it is unreal. Actually, at a certain point, this shit just starts to become surreal. You know what I'm saying? And even the reality we're living in right now with everything going on, it's like surreal. It really is. There's no accountability. No one's being held according to the law. You know what I'm saying? There's no real justice being served, and that's just so mind-boggling. And honestly, the way I understand it, it's just all that big old corrupt brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? The Masons. They all got each other's backs, man. That's why these cops literally get away with murder. And they do. It's because the judges have their backs. They all got each other's backs, and they're all in the brotherhood. So let them be in their little boys club. It's all good. Let them do that. It'll come back eventually. In some way, somehow, the karma has to come back on them. Whether it's not in this lifetime, perhaps the next. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be the next one. Hey, at least I can say it looks like it's still pretty clear where my destination is. Damn, the rain's coming down now. A little bit more. Or they're always doing land survey work on every route that you drive. Gotcha. Huh. I know what you're talking about. The people out there with those survey markers and their little equipment to go and mark boundaries, and they got their hard hats on with the bright colored vest. I got you. I got you. Okay, and then over here I take a right so I can get onto the other, or to get onto the actual highway. Here we go. Here we go. And then I catch 64. That's the one. There's the famous Taos Mountain. If you guys also know about the Taos hum, a lot of residents complained about hearing this hum, and they just don't know what it was. It was like a lot of people describe it as like a diesel engine operating at a low frequency, and for some people they just can't get no sleep. They just drives them nuts. And for other people, they don't even hear the hum. And I have no idea what it was, but I got my speculation on what the hum probably is, or could have been. I say the hum is probably the drilling out of a mountain to make either an underground base or a bunker or a new little underground city. Who knows? But that's what I think. Whenever people hear those hums, that's what I think it is. I think it's the drilling of those deep tunnel boring machines that are being used. And I think it just reverberates through the earth, and they just happen to be hearing it express itself out on the surface of the earth. Okie dokie. Still got some good rain coming. This, here we go, making a U-turn right in front of me. Is that a perp? I don't know. Could be, might not be. I have no idea. Beat up vehicle. All jacked up. Well, I don't know if you can see that or not, but their vehicle's really beat up. Missing. It's actually even missing a headlight. The bumper was barely hanging on. And look at that. That's weird. Huh? It's just like a little zone that you pass through where the rain comes, and then there's just nothing.